Studio with us, we have J. David Gilbert from the Mississippi Valley Council of the Boy Scouts.
Good morning.
Good morning. And Joe Henning, who is here in fire chief uniform, but here supporting the Boy Scouts.
He's going to work after this, that's why.
Exactly. And a lot of times when people think Boy Scouts, Cub Scouts, they think camping and archery and stuff like that. But you guys are here to talk about a different program that's certainly not new. It's the Explorer program. J. David, what is that program?
Exploring program is a co-ed career development type program. So instead of taking kids out camping and back into the woods, we partner with local businesses and community organizations to match youth with potential career interests for them. Helps kids kind of figure out what they're interested in and what they're not before they invest a lot of time and money into education, college, VOTEC school, med school perchance, and see if it's something that interests them.
Cool.
I know, and the key word there you said was co-ed, so you just don't have to be a guy to get involved in this.
Nope, don't have to be a guy, both young men and young women.
That's awesome.
Now, Joe, you're here with both Boy Scouts and the Quincy Fire Department. So you guys, the fire department is part of this Explorer program. What kind of stuff do these young adults get to do?
Our explorers are very involved in the day-to-day activities of the fire department. When we have our meetings, they're doing a lot of the same training that firefighters do. In fact, last night was our live tower burn night. So they got to suit up and go in and put out fire, just like what some of our guys do, maybe not to the same extreme, but they do that. And then if an explorer's been on the program for so long, they're allowed to actually come in and do ride-alongs. So they'll spend the day riding with the firefighters on calls, cleaning the station, doing inspections, doing everything that a firefighter would do.
Wow. And why is this something that young adults should get involved in? Why do you think this is something that they should maybe venture into?
Sure, I think David hit it on the head. College, you know, VOTEC, whatever. It's all an expensive proposition, big investment. Exploring allows kids the opportunity to go out and try some of these hands-on careers without spending money and making a determination if that's a career path they want to follow.
So do they, and I never know 14 to 20, if we call them kids, young adults, the scouts, we'll just call them that.
Sure.
Do they get to hop around? Are they in the fire department the whole time, or can they?
They can. Typically, they'll land with a group and stay with it. But you know, when I was involved as an explorer myself as a youth, we had kids that were members of 2 or 3 different posts. They're called explorer posts, and that gave them a chance to experience the different ones. You know, one of the guys that was in my explorer post early on ended up being a police officer. You know, thought he was going to go the firefighter route, but you get exposed to the emergency services in general, and then you make a choice. So
I like this. So J. David, how can both people, the young adults, get involved in Explorer, and then do you also need businesses and other organizations to kind of say, hey, open your doors for us?
We are looking for both. The Exploring program has been around since 1949. We have not had a large emphasis on that within our 12-county council in the last couple years. So we spent the last year developing an infrastructure and support programs such as Exploring the Basic or an Exploring Explosion that we'll have this upcoming spring that brings all of the disciplines together to learn soft skills and do team building activities. And if they want to get involved, they can simply go to exploring.org, and there's a button there for find an exploring post or club for the middle school kids. And then when I get back to the office, I'll go ahead and put a list of all of our exploring opportunities on the Mississippi Valley BSA.org website, and they can simply visit that and contact the Exploring Post advisors directly. Here in Quincy proper, we have a fire and we have a police post as well. We have a lot of different varieties as we get out into our counties. We have aviation, we have more fire, more police, emergency management, and we're also starting one here in town with the American Business Women's Association, and we'll have our next meeting for that on Thursday the 27th.
Very cool program. Thanks so much for coming in. And if you missed part of this interview or just got on part of it, we'll post it to our website, and then we'll send it to you guys as well to post on your Facebook page.
Thank you.